Alright guys, so a little bit behind the scenes thing. This is what I'm trying to accomplish. This is what I built in my single player. I'm not going to make it like this large. This was just to get an idea if it worked. And you see how I have the... I'm not going to make it 3 pistons. I'm just going to do the 2. You see how these 2 pistons connected? And it didn't do that in our game. So I'm thinking that maybe I need to build it from the top down instead of from the bottom up. That's the only thing that I can think of. And it seems like it works, though. I mean, it does work because I've tried it. Actually, this is the hole that it dug, and the hole is relatively square and pretty deep. So we'll have a hole like this, and we'll drop down, put a ship down in here, and we'll just have a ship start mining all this stuff out. And that's my plan. But we got to get this to work on this. And I think that I have it correct this time. You know what I think the problem was? These pistons won't attach if there is a block. And remember, if I had all those blocks lined up against this, if I put, let's just do it here on the side. If I put a piston, let's just do number 5. Let's rotate that. Like, is that the right way? That way. If I put a piston like that, see, it won't let me put... Oh, well, it doesn't connect, but it should have been the other way around. Let's do this. Oops, that little piece is always going to fall off. But anyways, if you put it up against a block like this, it won't let you attach them. So that's what the problem was. It wasn't anything that I was doing wrong. It was just, well, I was doing it wrong. But this is what we want to accomplish right here. So we got the red drill on 2 pistons, so that thing's going to push this down, and then it's going to push it again down inside the ground. And then up there at the top on that blue conveyor, we're actually going to have another set of pistons on top of that, just on the corners, and it's going to push this whole multi-block structure down into the ground. So that's what we want to achieve. Now these drills can... excuse me while I itch my ear. These drills can actually touch each other, but I don't think that we're going to need them to touch each other. Probably not. That would be a lot of drills. I think we could probably skip... Well, you know what? Let me think how we want to do this. Do you think we could skip every other one? That's a lot of drills. That's 25 drills. Yeah, that's a lot of drills. You know, we could do it like this, where we take a number 7 and do it like that, and then put a drill there. And so you would have 3, 3. But then you would have a drill here, and that one wouldn't connect. So these would all have to be conveyors. Yeah, I don't know how we want to do this. Jump up here. Okay. Tell you what. I will probably... What's it take to make a drill? 6. 120 steel plates. Actually, it takes 300 steel plates, but the rest of that stuff is pretty easy to get. It's not that expensive. Let's go ahead and set up... Let's do number 7. Let's go ahead and set up our grid. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is going to be our grid. We're going to need this anyways. Like that. And then we're probably going to have to fill this whole thing in if I'm thinking right. Yeah, we're just going to have to fill this whole thing in. Out of interior plate. Okay. Hey guys, so we are going to have to build this thing from the top down, and I'll show you why. And I didn't realize this until I was just trying to put the one on the top. This thing, this piston thing is actually 2 blocks tall, But then it adds this little piece here, and if you look, if we turn our jetpack on, if you look at where this is lined up right there, it's not exactly level with this. So for whatever reason, I can't, they're not going to be exactly 2 blocks high. That's actually a little bit lower. See how that yellow is lower than that right there? So yeah, that's the problem. So now I can't put the piston on this to connect to this because it's actually a little bit taller than that. So we're going to have to start from the top and work our way down. So I'm going to grind all this up, and we were going to start from scratch. So we'll be back as soon as I get it put together. Be right back. Oh, I got my jetpack on. Let's go down this way. Whee! I need like a crap load of huge tubes. Let's put a lot of this other stuff back. And let's grab all these, as many as I can. Let's go back over here. So what I did was I did the top platform. I did it 1 block higher than what we were doing. The top pistons are going to be known as the platform pistons, and they are connected by, if you look at my crosshair, there is a conveyor junction there, and it goes from this one to the one on the other side, and then I'll connect them with pipes and then connect it to that one, and then we'll bring the pipe down and we'll have our cargo container over there. I might do the same thing over and have it come over on this side, because like I said, I don't want it to tip. And then the platform under the pistons is what's going to push the blue and the yellow ones. Sorry guys, is what's going to push the blue and the yellow ones down. And I hate the fact that every one of these pistons have a part on the bottom of them, so you have to weld all those every single time. And it's just large steel tubes, all the bottoms of them. Get all these. Uh-oh, did I run out already? What did I run out of? Yep, it's large steel tubes. Let's go get some more. Alright guys, this is like my... Where's my motors? This is like my 3rd trip. I've got too much in my inventory. Alright, let's take like half of that out. Let's do the motors first. I've been making materials like crazy. These first couple ones should be done. And then this one's going to need construction components. I'm just going through and I'm trying to give, even though sometimes you don't hear it do its welding thing, sometimes it just goes, automatically takes stuff out of your inventory. Like that. So we're giving it, I think I didn't get this one in the middle maybe. Yeah, there we go. Just so much. So many of them. Alright, let's go over here. And we don't need any motors anymore, so let's do construction components and large steel tubes. And let's see if that helps build any of these. Is this one done? That one's done. That one's done. That one's done. I'm going to have to recolor these. That one's done. Steel plates. Alright. Can we give these guys anything? Oh, that one needs steel plates. What about this one over here? Can I get through there? Yep, that one. So that one's done. Cool. So we're getting there. That one doesn't need construction components. That one doesn't need construction components. We already did that one. Okay, so we don't need more construction components. So we're just going to go back and forth and give it what it wants. We don't need motors anymore. So let's do that, and I think small steel tubes. Can we get... No, we can't get more plates. Okay, let's go back over here. We're just going to keep doing this. So we need computers on that one. Computers on that one. Ran out of steel plates. Ran out of steel plates. So it's going to be all computers and steel plates. So let's just go ahead and get that. Alright guys, so the only thing that I have left is a couple large steel tubes. And I think there's some right there. Alright, cool. So, these got welded up. I actually forgot to weld. I welded all these up, and I went to put them all in a group, and I noticed that it said incomplete pistons. So I forgot to finish up these pistons. So we got to finish up these pistons. Okay, so these are done. Alright, so what I was getting ready to say was, if you go in here, when you do pistons, they show up like this. See how the drills all have different colors? So what I did is I grouped all the blue ones together, and then I did all the platform ones together. So what you're going to do is grab all these and group them, and these are going to be the yellow pistons. So we're going to name those yellow pistons. And we're going to see save. And if you didn't want to get confused, see how they all say piston, but they don't say like piston 1, 2, and 3? You can actually turn them off right here. So once you group them, to get rid of them so you don't get confused, just hit that. So now you don't see them. So the next time you do new pistons, they're not on here, and you can just do that. So the next thing we want to do is the drills. So we want to group all the drills together like that. We're going to say drills. I don't think that's anything particular. And then we want to go like this and not show them because I don't want to see all the numbers. Okay, so that's what we do there. All right, so what we are going to do now, we should probably go ahead and put a cargo container on here. I should probably weld some of this stuff up while we're doing this. Let's go ahead. We got enough stuff to do this. I'll get some stuff to do that. So I'm going to run that underneath here, and we'll put a large cargo container here. And I don't think it's going to be too heavy. I mean, this thing is already pretty center weighted. That's a lot of weight. And to put something here, I don't think that's going to be a problem. So I'll probably put a cargo container here and put like a little driver seat here. And we should be set just to test this out. So let me get enough stuff to weld this up and get a cargo container set up, and we will have this thing looking pretty. So that should be about it. Once I get that, we test it. That should be this episode. Cool? Alright, be back. Alright guys, one of the reasons that I couldn't get my lights to work was because it didn't have any uranium in the reactor. So I think that would help if we put some in it. Put that in there. It shows that there's uranium in it. So why is this stuff not on? I guess the reactor is just off. I didn't do a control seat yet. We probably should go ahead and put one in there, but I don't know where to put it. Should I put it here? I think we need to make like a little platform out on the outside edge so we can get onto that front and we can drive from the front. We'll do that. I'll do that off camera. That's not that important right now. So let's turn this thing on. Azimuth reactor. Oh, look at that. Look at this. Oh, that's bright as hell. That's exactly what we want to see. Okay. So if we go into here and we go to bottom camera and view, I can see where we're drilling. Alright, cool. That's good. Let's get off of that. Okay. Let's do something. Alright, before we explode this thing. God, that's awesome. Alright, before we explode this thing, let's take a picture of it. Let's see, Control B. And let's name it, which one right there. And we will go to details and we will rename it and we'll call it Drilling Rig MK1. MKI. Okay. Cool. Now we have it. And now we can, if we cut that thing off right there and it falls on and it just explodes, then we'll know we did something wrong. So let's do this. Let's grind this off. Alright. So it is on the ground. I put some gyroscopes on it. I don't know if you need gyroscopes for driving vehicles. I put it on that small one. And hold on. Hold on, big guy, before you go driving away. Oh. Ugh. Okay. Are we still moving? Yes, we are slightly. Alright, let's do this. Let's go to wheels, and let's do, is there a lock mechanism on this right now? Maybe we should go ahead and build a seat. I think we're okay, though. Can I press P right now? No. Yeah, we're going to have to make a seat. Yep, let's go ahead and make a seat real quick. Let me go get some materials. I'll put a front seat on the front of this thing, and then we can stop it. It's kind of shaky though, isn't it? A little bit. Okay, be right back. Alright guys, so I have a dilemma. And you can see what's going on right now. The thing is just bouncing up and down for no apparent reason. And I don't really know what's causing it, because the wheels seem to be on the ground. Unless I have the suspension upside down, I really don't know what to do. And the only thing that I can think of doing is putting thrusters on this thing, which I really don't want to do. But I put a seat on the front right here. And as you can see, I'm pressing forward, but to no avail. So I don't know really what to do, because if I go to the control panel and type in or go look at the wheels, they are on. Everything's on. Safety lock speed. I have my power all the way up. My dampening, my strength is all the way up. I mean, if I turn my dampening down, it shouldn't make that much of a difference. But as you can see, I can't get past like 4 meters per second. If you look at my speed over there, I can't get. And I can shut it off, turn it back on, but nothing moves. And maybe it's that the reactor isn't strong enough, but I would think that if the reactor wasn't strong enough, I would get some kind of a reaction over there on the energy part. So I'm not sure what causes this, or what is causing it. But I think what I'm going to do is, I'm getting ready to run out of hydrogen again. I don't know. I guess I could try putting another reactor on there. Or maybe it's just too much weight for these wheels. I just don't know. I really don't. So maybe you guys will know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play with it in between this episode and the next episode. If I come up with a solution, I guess what we could do though, since we're sitting here dead in the water, let's go ahead and jump in on this thing. Let's go ahead and set these up real quick. So we got the drills. Let's actually put the drill as a weapon. Put drill. You know what? That's not going to work because there's more than one. So we need drills. Let's put that at number 2. Toggle block on and off. Let's put the yellow pistons, platform pistons first. Let's do extend, and then platform pistons retract, and then let's do yellow pistons. Let's put it down here. Extend and yellow pistons retract, and then let's do the blue pistons. Extend and blue pistons. I guess we have to put those together. Retract. What are these? Wheels? I'm not worried about the wheels. And then we have the drills, and then the rest is lights. So let me let's go in here real quick. Let's just look at something. Let's go to blue pistons. The velocity is good. Maximum distance 10, minimum distance. That's fine. So they're all going to be good. So let's do this. Let's turn our drills on. Let's put our parking brakes on. I don't see it's showing that it's trying to move. Do you see that? So I don't know what's causing that. I mean, if I go to wheels, or if I just turn them off, something's trying to do something I don't understand. Let's turn power off, dampening off. Let's turn. Maybe that was it. The strength was too high. Oh God. Oh my God, I'm afraid this thing's just gonna explode. Alright. We're calmed down. Alright. Alright, let's do this. Let's turn our drills. Let's go to, oh, well, you know what we can do. I forgot to do this. Let's go to groups. All blocks. Let's do bottom cam. Yeah, that's a good one. Let's do this. And we'll do view. Alright, so let's do this. So, whoops. No, don't start doing that again. Just chill, please. Just chill. Oh, this is so frustrating. It really is, guys. Alright, there we go. Let's go to number 1. Okay, let's turn number 2's on. Alright. So we want to... I forget which ones they are now because they're not listed at the bottom of the screen. Okay, so this is the platform pistons. Let's turn the platform pistons on. So let's go like this. Holy crap! Well, that's fun. Oh well. Oh well. Hey guys, if you would, just leave me a like button and subscribe if you're new to my channel. And leave me some comments or suggestions. And I am going to just hang my head right now because I worked so hard to do this. And this thing just bounced around. So there's no way I'm going to be able to repair this other than to grind all this down. So that's going to take me like another 3 days. So in the meantime, actually, you know what? I don't know. See you guys later. Bye.